Have you ever wanted to move a scene from an old project to another one? If you have ever tried to do so, you quickly realize how annoying that is. Copying all the files and resources used by the scene can quickly become a very messy process, not to mention all the errors. So to solve that, I made a quick script that should hopefully make this process a bit easier. And it is very simple to use. Just put the script inside your project, then create a new temporary scene, and add this new node named Scene Exporter. Here you can set the scene you want to export and the save location. And the script will take all the required files and put them inside a zip file you can easily unpack into the new project. So for example, let's select the button scene and press Export Assets. If you open the output console now, you'll see the results and can click on the link there to open the file directly. And as you can see, we only have our button meshes, the scene, and the button script. Now let's export the more complex scene by dragging in the playground scene and hitting export again. Now we got a whole bunch of files, which is the files required to make the playground scene work, and they are all neatly packed inside a zip file. Now this is not perfect, but it should work in most cases, or at least help quite a bit. With that done, let's go to a new project. You can open the zip file and simply unpack its contents to the new project. If you extracted it inside the root folder, chances are everything should already be working, since the paths are the same. And there it is. Our scene can open just fine. Now, we still get a bunch of warnings. They are mostly harmless, but still very annoying. That is because UIDs are not shared between projects. So Godot scenes and resources need to be saved at least once to generate them for now. And also, if we try to play the game, we still get a ton of errors. And that is because we are missing the inputs that are being used in the scripts from the old project. A quick way to copy the inputs is to open the old project.godot file inside a text editor and copy the whole input section there. Then go to the new project and paste it there, right above the input devices. But if you already have some inputs, you might need to copy them more carefully, but it is still faster than manually adding the inputs in the UI. After saving, you get this message to reload from disk, and the game inputs are now fixed, and we can play our scene, finally. But note that the UI inputs are not updated correctly, so you should reload the project to fix that. Now it all shows up properly. And to fix the UID warnings, you need to manually find the file, open it, and save it. This will generate a proper UID and remove the warning. But doing so can be very annoying if you have a lot of files. So you can instead go to Project, Tools, Upgrade Project Files. This will reload the project and resave every single file inside your project. So depending on the size of the project, this might take a while. But for small projects, this is just a few quick seconds. Now let's try to unpack another scene into a soup folder this time. I'll create this car scene folder and try to unpack this exported car scene here. If I try to open the scene now, you'll see a whole bunch of missing files, because the paths are different. But don't worry, just keep expanding the sections, clicking on the pen icon, and the Fix Broken button. Godot should automatically find the correct files for you. And if it gets it wrong, or don't find it, you can manually set the files yourself too. This fixes it for the scene, but its own resources might have dependencies too that needs to be fixed. So keep doing the same again until it is finished. And there it is. I can now take a very messy and complex scene from one project to another, with much more ease. Now you can quickly migrate your tech demo scenes between projects. I hope you liked this quick video, and until next time.